You've heard it all before. Traders must be disciplined, but you are not taking this seriously enough. So just how important is discipline, and how do we apply it to our trading in the right areas? So for this lesson, I want you to consider this scenario. We have two traders. We have Paul and we have Jesse. Both traders are absolutely brand new. They start out at exactly the same level. They've got zero skill, zero experience, the same background, the same amount of money. They are essentially clones. Same IQ, same formal education, same skill set. Okay, you get the point. But they are going to put their focus in different areas. So here's how their stories go. 6 months down the line after finding trading, Paul has only just started trading with real money. Before he actually went live, he took some time to test out systems, get himself educated, and build out some frameworks for himself to give him the best odds of success. Jesse, on the other hand, has already been trading for 5 months and 29 days. Okay, he started trading immediately. Now at this point, he's actually on his third live account. He's had some ups and downs. He's ended some weeks positively, some weeks negatively. And while he's learned a lot from his experience in the markets, he hasn't actually been able to translate this knowledge and experience into profits just yet. So after 6 months, Paul's profit is zero. He's only just started trading live. Jesse's profit is minus $500 at the moment, a tame controlled loss. And at this point, from the outside looking in, these traders pretty much look like they're at the same point, okay? They're both inexperienced novice traders, and one of them's break even, and one of them's on a small loss. There's not really much difference between the both. Now, 1 year down the line, Paul has taken things slow. He's had a few winning months, a few losing months. He's managed to follow his systems and fortunately stay on top. Jesse, on the other hand, has continued his usual routine of waking up, checking the charts, looking for a trade. If he can't find one, he might jump on social media and look for someone else's trade to take. Then he either wins or loses, and in the end, the outcome really doesn't make that much of a difference. Now, this is where we're starting to see a deviation in both of the traders' successes, because after 1 year, we see that Paul is actually up $300, whereas Jesse, continuing his bad cycle, is now down $3,000. So we're starting to see that divergence in performance based on the actions taken by both traders. Okay, so now shooting down the line 2 years, Paul is now trading with investors' capital. He is achieving a reasonable but modest average of 4% per month in returns. Jesse hasn't changed anything, and he's still following his aimless cycle of wake up, trade, sleep, repeat. He's got an insane amount of knowledge and experience that he's collected in his 2 years in the market, but he still hasn't translated this into even 1 penny of profit. Even with all of this knowledge and all of this experience, he is digging himself deeper into the hole of loss. Does this sound familiar? At the 2 year mark, Paul's P&L is now sitting at $12,000 positive, whereas Jesse is currently suffering a loss of minus $8,000. The cycle repeats for both traders 5 years down the line. Paul is trading full-time, averaging around $175,000 a year. Jesse, however, has just quit trading, having never found any success and suffering a $30,000 loss. He calls trading a scam and moves on with his life without ever seeing the benefit of all of the experience and the knowledge he collected, because he couldn't turn it into results. So what did Paul have that Jesse didn't? The answer is discipline. If you want to be on the positive side of the divergence between the winning and the losing traders, you need to focus on discipline. And the answer is not to just think, sure, whatever, I'll be disciplined, I'm disciplined anyway. It's to figure out where your discipline needs to be focused. So here's a list of key areas that you need to focus your discipline into. Your risk management strategy, following your technical and macroeconomic systems, carrying out your regular backtesting sessions, following through with your end-of-day journaling and your weekly reviews, turning up to apply your system in every trading session, and also, just as importantly as turning up, knowing when not to trade. And sure, sometimes we might not feel motivated to do these things, and while that's understandable, it is certainly not acceptable. So I've got a little tip for you now and some homework that I want you to go away with to actually focus on building up your discipline to become a better trader. The easiest way to instill discipline is to instill habits. It's easier to do something that you don't feel like doing when it's just the norm to do that every single day. Think of cleaning your house. It's not exactly exciting, you might not want to do it, but it just becomes a natural thing that you're going to do anyway because it's part of your life. So here's what I want you to do today to start actionably building your discipline as a trader. Commit to just 1 single week of following these tasks. Turn up to your session every day and apply your system with no deviation. After your session, spend 15 to 30 minutes journaling your trades and also journaling your mindset around these trades. Spend just 30 minutes a day backtesting your systems to stay in tune with them and to look for areas where you could optimize your strategy to minimize losses and maximize profits. And outside of your primary trading session, no chart time, no silly trades, no gambling, only study. If you're not actively trading inside of your session, stay away from the charts until the next day. If you can commit to doing these things for just one single week, this will be the start of a new chapter in your trading life. It's not a hard challenge, but it does require work. Once you've done 1 week, do 1 more, and then do 1 more after that, and continue that cycle until this becomes a natural habit. It's really not a lot of time per day, and if you do want to become a successful trader, it's time that you understand that you do need to put in work, aside from jumping into the markets and taking silly trades and losing a bit more of your money. Remember why you're here, trader. You're striving for greatness. So don't lower yourself to the habits of losing traders. If this video got you thinking, let me know in the comments below. And feel free to reach out to me via email or Telegram. There's links in the description for that to update me on your progress on following out the homework that I've given you in today's video. It's time to become a disciplined trader. I'm rooting for you. I'll see you in the next video.